As you notice, Sekkoth has a Guyver costume theme going on here. So, yeah. I didn't really try building my bridge officers to have Guyver themed movesets. Okay, well, let's go. Ship. Alrighty. Wow, this is taking longer than expected. This captain actually uses the Undine biotech armor. It's something that's, I'm not going to say that it's, shall we say, worth the expense, spending however much just to actually use the armor. But if you have it, you might as well either use it, give it to a bridge officer or something. Because when you upgrade it, it is a pretty tough armor. And that negates damage once every 20 seconds thing, eh, sometimes it'll get expended on a random damage tick that's inconsequential. Sometimes it'll be major damage. You never know. Had interesting amount of fun setting up his skills because he's one of those builds that buff self, obliterate people with ranged damage. Oh, also I have one slot that I have mission dependent stuff to put into. Currently, I have a crystalline spike slotted. That's just what I happen to have right now. And swap things out on this rather often. Anyways, so bridge officers. Current ground team is Bayal, Shuvista, 8 of 18, and Long. Now, this character has the Sompek Pulse Wave and the Sompek Shield because, it's fun. And the Terran Gorilla armor because, it's actually works pretty good on bridge officers. It just does. Traits. I actually I got her before they did the revamp for the Romulan embassy bridge officers. I think she originally had Romulan operative and that it somehow ended up being changed. Having superior stasis specialist is actually something very unusual. And I don't remember her having this when I got her. So the build I put together for her originally didn't use this. Also, superior creativity and superior stubborn are also quite nice. Subterfuge only really works if you have a ship that cloaks. I'm currently flying Bowel Obelisk, and those don't cloak. So, um, don't really need this. Anyway, so ground trait increases the effectiveness of science, hold, root, and slow abilities. Currently, her ability has interphase decay, which is an AoE damage effect, but it's like a delayed AoE damage. It's like an explosion, but it also gives the enemy a bunch of negative damage resistance rating before applying the explosion to them. Harmonic repulsor wave. This is the repel. I'm not sure Stasis Specialist actually works on that. And she also has Tachyon Harmonic, which that's a knockback. Hold, root, and slow, which is like not knockback abilities or repel abilities. Which again, she didn't have Stasis Specialist, if I remember correctly, when I got her. So that's the reason why her build doesn't use Stasis Specialist. Harmonic Repulsor Wave is pretty ridiculous on a bridge officer. Yeah, like she has medical tricorder and three different things that are um weird offense abilities that kind of sort of look like you're firing a magic blast out of your hand when they get animated. Anyways, Juvista. This is something I do rather often. Mortar, shield generator, turret, and something else. In this case, regenerative nanite canister, because it's a direct heal that I can give to a engineer bridge officer. Yes, engineer bridge officers can use the medical generators, which are nice if the bridge officer puts it in the right location. Bridge officers tend to put them in useless locations, so it's iffy as to whether the medical generator is actually going to work, and that's assuming it doesn't get blown up with a grenade or something. Her gear. I actually gave her the entire Delta Alliance rep set. Why? I think I bought it for the costume unlock primarily. That or maybe I used to use this on my captain. I don't remember. I got this back when it was new, and I've had it for so long I forget why I bought it. Oh, also for this character, I'm having my bridge officers do the IDIC Tribble trio. I think. I just or okay, I thought I was. Bile doesn't have one. Oh wait, no, never mind. I guess I was mistaken and was doing that on a different character. You can actually give those to bridge officers now and get the powered up version of the buff. So aggressive, acute sensitive, superior cold blast, superior sure footed. When you have a bridge officer with aggressive, you do kind of need that bridge officer to be tough, have some sort of defensive abilities because they're going to be aggro magnet. Which uh she actually has turrets to distract enemies, so that kind of sort of helps with the aggro magnet problem. Anyway, so Eliza, this is not one of my ground team. I actually went to a lot of effort doing costumes for the bridge officers on this character to come up with a color scheme so that each combination of career and specialization had a different look. Some of which are similar, but Marta Okataya is a special bridge officer who, while you can recostume her, does not have the ability to wear the Undine Biotech costume because she doesn't have all of the costumes, just some of the costumes. Yeah, like I said, I had fun with this. Okay. Um, oh yeah, in case you're wondering, this is a alien that I decided to make out to look like an Echamarian. Okay, 8 of 18 we looked at, I think. Or well, this is actually one of those things that's like nearly the same as one of the other engineers I looked at already. Uh, oh yeah, my current setup on this character, I actually have 3 engineers on ground, which not ideal most of the time, but it kind of works because these guys spam turrets all over the place, and it's real chaos on ground, and having that many turrets kind of distracts in any enemies that are attacking you. And then you have the team buff stuff here. Degeneration is actually kind of useless. I just wanted to give him a direct damage ability, and it kind of works for that. Kind of. His gear, he is actually using a TR-116B. Why? Because I made one and it was either leave it sitting in my inventory when I'm not using it or give it to a bridge officer. And if I want to use it, I can just swap it with the bridge officer. That's Oh, yeah, I actually gave her the Kumarki Visionary gear set because why not? Hmm. Oh, maybe I did. No, I just don't know which bridge officer has that. Never mind. Yeah, okay, that's weird. It's like I have two of the IDIC tribbles on my bridge officers, but they're both engineers. Why? I don't remember why. What I was thinking when I did that. These do work properly for bridge officers, though. So if you give uh an, a tactical engineer and science those they will give you the full version of the buff. Anyway, so hers is pretty simplistic, but it works pretty well. Again, it's like the other one I did where it's tactical buffs and turrets. Engineers have ground abilities that are not turrets or heals that are kind of junk, like fuse armor. Yes, it's an ability that you can use. Bridge officers tend to waste it, and I don't like it as a captain ability either, so I almost never use it. Stuff like that. All right, so moving on. Okay, so next we're going to Diola. Oh, she's up